Because give me the name of the big federation that's coming out, Cody Rhodes.
All Elite Wrestling.
All Elite Wrestling. So, and first of all, did you see that clip of the guy who was wearing that shirt?
I did.
And did you post it on the site?
No, because I had already done another one where they weren't allowing stuff into the building.
What happened?
So Cody Rhodes, the late great, is Dusty Rhodes' son, yes? Yep. So he's a big Star Wars fan too, and Jedi Council fan. He and Chris Jericho's going to be part of it, and he's going to correct me for all the stuff I got wrong. But Cody Rhodes is basically starting this new wrestling federation with this billionaire.
Yeah,
right?
it's the guy who owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he owns Fulham FC, and his son is part of the organization as well. He's a co-owner of all those teams, and he's a huge wrestling fan. So he's backing a company with Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks.
So what they're going to do and what they've said they're going to do, I mean, who knows until we get it, but they're going to see. My biggest problem with the WWE is that they don't victories don't really count. Wins and losses don't count. The titles don't really mean anything. If it fits the storyline, they'll just say, okay, so and so, we're going to play for the championship, but you just lost your last 3 matches in a row. We're going to play. And it doesn't have that sport feel. It's more entertainment than just sports. It used to have a mixture of sports entertainment, hence sports entertainment. And it looks like that's what Cody Rhodes wants to do, is going to do. And I hope that that's what they do, because that will get me intrigued. And I think the WWE needs a kick in the ass. I think the WWE they were at their best.
Where will it be?
TV-wise?
Yeah.
They haven't announced it yet, but they're very coy on the fact that, like, they have it. It's very clear that they have some sort of TV deal they haven't announced yet.
Do you have any thoughts? Any guesses?
My guess, and this is just a guess based on kind of like some of the reports I've seen out there, is I think they're going to go with TBS or like TNT or something like that.
And wouldn't that be great?
Because that's where WCW used to be. And
it was the Monday Night Wars when WWE was probably at their best because they stiff competition and they lost inside the ratings war for a while, was during that Turner years. And it would be great to bring that all back again.
And WCW was run by, one of the head bookers of WCW for a long time was Dusty Rhodes, Cody's dad. So it all kind of brings it full circle, because really this is the first time where another company has kind of made it clear, like, hey, we want to be a big deal. Like, there's been other companies that are in the wrestling sphere, but this is the first time where someone's like, hey, we sold out a whole arena. We can sell out arenas with these people. We're going to keep doing that, and we're coming for you. And
WWE is threatened because there was a video of this kid who was wearing a shirt from All Elite, and they made him take it off.
He was front row in the crowd at Royal
they
Rumble.
wouldn't let him wear it.
Was it Royal Rumble or SmackDown?
Did he get kicked out, or he just had to take off the shirt?
He had to take off the shirt.
And do what?
So I'm torn.
Put it under his seat.
And put on what?
He had
a shirt underneath
that's
it.
That's why that video was.
You think it was a plant?
I don't know, because I don't want to be conspiracy theory guy here, but
it was cold.
Are either of you guys wearing a shirt under your shirt right now?
No, but it's also not that cold in here.
True.
But it was 2 T-shirts.
I did. I don't want to be too conspiracy theory here, but the person who shot that video is also the same guy who I did a story on the day of the rally, who he got kicked out of a show. He wasn't allowed into a show wearing All Elite Wrestling shirt. Had to go buy a different shirt. So you think he planted
it, maybe?
I don't know, but I just thought it was interesting,
maybe he gave him the shirt.
He happened to be the one that was sitting there. I don't know. I don't know. But it was. I also found it a little weird, the double shirt thing. He didn't have to go get another shirt.
Right.
What was happening before? I didn't have time to work on it because it was Royal Rumble and there's a million things going on, and I was covering the show. But
is it possible that maybe this guy gave the kid a shirt, said, see if he can get away with this, and WWE security said, no, take it off? Because here's the reason why I understand with WWE doing it. I understand it because it's like you're basically giving away free advertisement to a potential. I'm not saying that I love it. I'm just saying I understand it.
Yeah.
That because if in
to
the
a potential competitor,
in the that's going to be marketing a big heavy push and has a lot of money behind it now, and they're advertising in your front row.
And I agree.
So
with
I get it.
I agree.
Was
with you.
the shirt a white undershirt or was it a
black?
No, it was a billboard.
No.
No, the undershirt. I believe
undershirt.
it was a blank undershirt. Black undershirt.
But anyway.
The only thing I'll say to that, and I agree with you, that's obviously why they do it. I think that they're not thinking of the fact that punching down like that only makes All Elite Wrestling look stronger.
Agreed.
Because
it makes it because there's a threat now.
Are you saying All-E, A-L-I?
All Elite Wrestling.
All Elite Wrestling.
All Elite, like elite.
Elite.
Yeah.
Elite. So AEW.
Yeah. AEW.
Yeah. So.
I'm not getting it.
Well,
it's all
because
elite.
All Elite?
They're all elite. Everyone involved.
Spell the whole name.
ELITE.
It's just called
ALL.
Elite.
All
space Elite.
Yes.
All Elite Wrestling.
Woof.
Not a fan.
It's
no. It's just that when you guys keep saying it, it sounds like I will eat.
Yeah,
All
it's
Elite.
AEW. I think is the best. That's what people are saying.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, their wrestling group that has like a popular YouTube channel is called The Elite.
When are we getting this, by the way?
The actual show?
Yeah.
I don't know. Next week,
strike with iron's hot.
Next week, there's a rally and there's a pool party in Vegas where they're gonna make some more announcements.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be at that.
Are you going?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna drive up for that.
They got buzz right now, man.
Yeah,
they got real buzz.
So I'm interested to see what happens with that. And I agree with you though. I think that change is needed. Absolutely. So I like that there's kind of a kick in the ass going on. Also, I just posted. You probably didn't see it. But Dean Ambrose also in the midst of this. There's all these wrestlers that are giving their notice
Dean
or
Ambrose gave his
saying
notice?
they don't want to
Because they're going over to All Elite?
Yeah,
Wow.
or asking for their not necessarily because they're leaving for All Elite, but I think that the prospect of there being greener pastures is making people think
another
like,
game.
hey,
There's another
don't have
game in
to do
town.
this.
yeah, I don't have to necessarily
Right.
do this.
There's
And
another game in town.
Yeah, like with paying comparable money. And
Wow.
so yeah, Dean Ambrose apparently over the weekend told WWE that he doesn't plan to re-sign. They recently offered him a new, I think it was a 5-year deal. And
When
he
is
said
it?
no
What is it done?
after WrestleMania.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
look
And
at
you
that.
didn't get to the men's rumble, but
Who do you think they're going to pull?
wrestler-wise
Yeah.
for All Elite Wrestling? I mean, Dean Ambrose seems like a good one
That's a
right
big-
now.
that's a big one.
In my opinion, that'd be a big get. He's a former WWE champion.
Yeah.
Also, I know that there's talk of AJ Styles being in the midst of contract negotiations as well. So I don't know if I see
What about
him
for
being-
any of the women? Any guesses?
No one on the WWE
The
side,
women right
like,
now,
famous
see, here's the
none
difference.
that you would know only because like names that are popular wise. Because right now, the second WWE was like aware that another company was paying comparable money, they started signing up a lot of people.
But the other thing with women wrestling, again, correct me if I'm wrong here, what I have seen so far from watching, I find myself fast forwarding less with the women. And not only because the wrestling itself has been competitive, the storylines and the writing inside of whatever they're doing inside of the women's division, they're doing it right. Like things, it seems like things matter a little bit more there, and they're making it like they have good stars. They're using them the right way. There's a bigger pool of talent of people that actually work. The mid carders work very well for the actual main the headliners, and they're building it up right. It's working. So I think that they know that a lot of these women have opportunities there. The stars anyway, the big stars. Why would Becky Lynch take off? Why would Flair? Because they're
getting huge opportunities.
They're getting big
right
opportunities right now, and they're basically the main attraction. Even though they want to say Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins are, they're not right now. It's the women. Like people want to. I think Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey should headline WrestleMania.
I also think if some of these people who might have asked for their release are a little more close with some of the talent that are involved in the creation of the company AEW. I'll say that to make it easier. So I think that some of the women, while close, with the wrestling sphere, I think a lot of them are going to wait to see what happens with television first. I think most talent is going to wait to see what happens with television first. Like if your contract is coming up soon, it makes sense to use it as like a negotiation type thing. But I think the rest are all going to kind of like, from what I've seen, they're all just kind of watching and waiting and seeing what's going to happen.